Hi wrestling fans, thanks for clicking the dreaded D-Rose report. Got a little personal here. You know, it's too late now, but I remember back when Vince McMahon used to care what the fans thought. Not his personal feelings or problems or, politics in WWE. Maybe senility has set in or something. But do you remember Bruno Sammartino? He's still around. Why don't you honor him? Maybe he doesn't like WWE. Do it, have his wife come there, his kids, whoever. Don't wait till it's too late again. If you're scared to run WWE anymore, just let me know. Hell, then you can sit around in Linda's dresses or whatever you're doing. I'll do it if you're scared. Pisses me off. So here's what's got me pissed off. Former WWE writer Krista Joseph. Who in the hell is that? Big Dick Johnson, remember him? He worked alongside Vince McMahon from 2005 to 2010. Ripped his former employer last night about the Randy Savage tribute video on Raw. He said he feels it's hypocritical that WWE would sing the Macho Man's praises after being ostracized from the organization in the final years of his life. Pointing the finger of blame to Vince McMahon, that Joseph wrote on Twitter. Vince is steaming watching this Macho Man video package, I'm sure. Only in death, Macho Man is allowed back into WWE television. Such a shame, such hypocritical people just make me sick. He continues, I always was told never to mention Macho Man ever. The Joseph then recalls pitching Savage for a storyline years ago and being told never to mention his name again. We pitched Macho Man and then we were told never to mention the name again because it's personal, he wrote. On this day, I'm done with that for a minute. Still pissed. On this day, back in 1984, Vince McMahon Sr. passed away at the age of 69 due to pancreatic cancer. WWE's released a Hit the Switch authentic t-shirt for Christian. I'm going to throw this against the wall, see what you think of it. I think Christian will have the belt back. Not in 17 years like he thought. I think he'll get the belt back, but Christian's going to be doing a heel turn. He may do it on Orton or whoever has the belt. I'm going to say Christian is going to go heel soon. Former WWE United States Champion Sheamus was in Poland over the weekend doing promotional work for WWE. Should be back for tonight's SmackDown taping. WWE is going to be taping SmackDown and NXT tonight from the Spokane area in Spokane, Washington, with fallout from Over the Limit pay-per-view on the show. WWE teased last night on Raw that Christian would be challenging Randy Orton at tonight's taping. Advertised locally, by the way, is going to be Orton taking on Christian in a dark match. Alright, here's a little bit more that pissed me off. You ready for this? I tell you, 2 more days, Oprah's done. It's the end of the world. Wrestling Observer editor Dave Meltzer reports years ago that whenever somebody on the writing staff pitched the idea to McMahon about bringing Savage back to WWE, he would immediately get angry and shoot the idea down flat. One day, however, head writer Michael P.S. Hayes pitched an angle about Savage. Instead of giving his usual angry, explosive-laden response, McMahon peered off into the distance, collected his thoughts, and says, I do not want to do business with that man. One of Macho Man Randy's greatest rivalries of the 80s, love this guy, George the Animal Steele. He was on Busted Open with Doug Morton and Dave LaGretta, which airs, by the way, Monday and Wednesdays around 2 to 4 p.m. Sirius 92 Radio, XM 207, put a little plug in there. Anyway, it's been said a lot of different ways that there's been a lot of different things that are not necessarily true, says the Animal. I think that what happened with Randy when his career was winding down in WWF, Vince just loved Randy, he continued, after everything Randy had done, and took him under his wing, and he wanted Randy, after the reign was over with him, he wanted him to be our spokesman, and he was traveling with Vince McMahon all the time. Randy was like a son to him. They were really tight, and then one day we were at a TV meeting and we got the word that Randy had, without telling Vince at all, had left and jumped over to WCW. He's back with George still, said, I had never seen Vince McMahon broken before, that he was crushed. It hurt him big time, and I don't think he ever got over that. I think that it's a real problem that, honestly, with you, he says, I heard all kinds of other stuff, and I think it's garbage. And when it comes to Randy and relationships with daughters and all that wonderful stuff, I don't think that's anywhere close to being true. He did say he don't think. I don't know. Still, you get over stuff like that. I mean, if something happened with Stephanie, let it, she got over it, I would think. All right, I'm off of that for a little while. Here's the latest episode of Candice Michelle, Lillian Garcia, and Tori Wilson's Tough Enough post show, presented by AfterBuzz TV. This week they're joined by Shane Helms. Anyway, you want to catch all the lowdown on that on AfterBuzz. WWE is going to be returning to Portland, Oregon for a SmackDown Live event August 20th. Tickets go on sale this Tuesday, 10 a.m. Kelly Sheamus is going to be appearing at Steiner's Sports Store, Garden City, New York, June 18th, 11 a.m. Tickets require for admission, by the way. Can't just walk in, I guess. As noted before, WWE is asking fans about feedback on several potential WWE projects, including one on Bruno Sammartino. Sammartino has said in the past he would not work with WWE on a DVD project because of their history, and nobody expects Bruno to work with WWE on a potential DVD because there's too much bad blood between the two sides. Now, you can't help Bruno. He's, if he's hard-headed, okay. Vince, you can. Now, look, Vince even did a deal for Randy, no input. He did a thing for on Warrior, no input. Do something on Bruno, and throw him some money that way. Years ago, I don't know whether this is for a fact, years ago I heard that Bruno and Vince had an agreement to where, WWE took off and he helped, and of course he was with the announce team, that he was going to get a part of the action. And I guess Vince either voted him out, or it was just a handshake thing, and back then handshakes were good as anything on paper. And Bruno's been pissed ever since because he's got nothing, and Vince has got everything. I don't know how much the whole credible on that. Bruno, it could be Bruno's fault, could be Vince. Oh, but anyway, TNA star the Pope turns 33 today. Alex Shelley turns 28. TNA has changed their Twitter URL to twitter.com/Impact Wrestling, and their YouTube URL is youtube.com/Impact Wrestling. Velvet Sky noted on her Twitter that she and fans have raised over $3,000 for Shane Helms and his girlfriend's medical expenses following their horrible motorcycle crash a few weeks ago. Stan, the man with stopwatch hand, said Thursday's TNA Impact Wrestling had a total of 20 minutes, 59 seconds. No more than usual, I guess, for the Wrestling Matters rebranding. So they still have talking rebranding. TNA announced Jeff Jarrett, Kurt Angle, and Sting versus Anderson for the upcoming outdoor base brawl event, June 6th, Marion, Illinois. June 11th, Memphis, Tennessee. June 18th, Buffalo, New York. July 1st, Brooklyn, New York. Kofi Kingston, by the way, ring gear on last night's Raw was created by a 6-year-old fan from Luke of Canada, I guess. Luke won a WWE magazine contest where kids got to design their gear for, I don't know if it was just Kofi or just anybody. But let me know your opinion on the Bruno and Randy's deal with Vince, and I don't know. I gotta go. Thanks.